Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new and you want to learn more about cryptocurrency, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and make sure you press all notifications. Hit that thumbs up while you're there. It really does help if you like this video. Now, the truth about cryptocurrency, the sad truth in reality when you look at it. I'm going to go through a lot of things in this. I'm going to talk a lot about potential pitfalls, i.e. scams, high yield investments, fake coins, ICOs that are totally random. There's a lot. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. So sit back and relax. I'm going to teach you a lot throughout this. And at the end, I'm going to teach you what element you should be focusing on. Forget about all the shiny objects, all the little things on the floor, the shiny object syndrome, where you will be pulled pillar to post and you will see a lot of opportunities in this next 6 to 12 months trying to get you to part with your money. So please do not do that. This is a massive wake-up call to the whole industry that it's going to get worse. When that Bitcoin price or Ethereum or XRP, whatever, goes up to the moon, and it will, we know it will, because this is a very early industry. We've already spoke about in previous videos that we are very early. The scammers will come out to play, and I'm going to talk about a lot of things, a lot of tokens that are fake. So I'm going to get into it right now. Again, subscribe, hit that bell button, and I'll see you in a second. Right, let's go. Okay, I'm not going to hold down. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to get into any other little pink and fluffy stuff. I'm going to talk truth and actual facts. Why? Because you need to hear it. Yes, you need to hear this. You are new to cryptocurrency, potentially. You may be experiencing cryptocurrency, but you may be still drawn away to certain things like a piece of paper on the floor. Oh, what's that? I'll just pick that up. That happens a lot in the internet world anyways. You think, well, if you find money on the floor, you pick it up, don't you? Obvious. Whatever it is, you may give it back, you may hand it into charity, whatever, it depends on you. I've never for one seen money on the floor. It just doesn't happen to me. But the fundamentals of that is simple on internet marketing or the internet, cryptocurrency forums, Facebook, Twitter. You click on shiny objects. You're like, I get free Ethereum if I send 2. What? Click on that, boom. Oh, I've just lost a load of money. It happens. So the sad truth is these scammers are going to come out and out. Okay, we've had HYIP, we've had BitConnect, we've had BitPT, we've had iCenter Robot, we've had all these scams in the past. They're the bigger ones. But BitConnect and HYIP were absolutely massive in their operation. There's some currently operating now, and they are catching people out. So let's talk about a few other things. I'm going to get into the real life stuff, okay? Let's talk about the victims of scams. Currently, that number is absolutely nowhere near what the reality really is. 27 million, no chance. Now, this is a UK-based article where we're talking about UK authorities are acting too slow. That is obvious, okay? We know that. Get-rich-quick schemes, there's all kinds of them all over the place, and you've got to look out for these kind of elements here. The Financial Conduct Authority, if you do not see that website or any sort of legislation that you have to invest and part your money, whether it is investment to grow your money or someone to trade for you, they need to be genuinely regulated by that. If you're in the UK, it's a fact, okay? You cannot just part your money to a random stranger. There's got to be things in place. You cannot do it because you're not insured for one. You're going to lose your money, basically. As simple as that. So that's one element of it, okay? Another element is this, okay? People are going to be looking for these pump and dump groups, which I want to cover in a second, but signal groups looking to get rich quickly by, I'll buy that coin because it's going to go up, because this guy here behind some Telegram groups telling me it's going to go up. Now, I run a premium service, but the premium service is not signals. It is basically education, but you pay a little fee for it. It's more exclusive education. So £10 a month, we have about 40 hours of content in a portal where you can access. We also have an announcement channel where we talk about our trades, what we're actually physically doing, and we report every trade. We teach you what we look for so you can look and see, well, is it a good trade or not? I've seen an opportunity, I could look at this myself. That is the sort of thing that happens. But on these groups here, these are totally different. These are like, sell this, buy this, whatever, do this, that and the other. It's no fabrication in terms of it's real, it's there. But the ultimate problem is people don't understand what the chart are telling you. If someone goes to you, buy that, would you buy it? No. If someone went to you, right, oh, there's a shed company that are going to be revolutionising the world of garden sheds, buy it. You don't, do you? You don't go, all right then, I'll just buy that. You just don't. So, same for cryptocurrency. You do not just go into a Signal group and just buy every coin. It doesn't work like that. It's not as easy as, oh, I'll buy Litecoin. Cool, it'll go up. Now, Litecoin's an obvious one if you looked at it in March. It was like, that's going up because of halving. Yeah, no, obviously. But it's education. You need to know that, okay? So, education is key. Invest in yourself is the first thing you need to do. I do not care how old you are, how much money you've got, whatever. You need to think, I've got money there, I need to invest in myself. I need to put myself in the driving seat. That is the main point of this. The sad truth of cryptocurrency is not everyone does that. They let other people take control. They give money to premium groups, to signal groups. They put their money in exchanges. They have no idea what they're doing. They copy what they say and they just buy it. Half the time is they don't even take profits and they just go, the money just goes, it's just a roller coaster. So that is a massive thing as well. So pump and dump groups is another thing. They get in a pump and dump group, they think they're going to make a lot of money, a couple of 100% by a load of rich guys. No, they're not. Just to pump a coin, to pump a random coin for no reason on a really rubbish exchange that has no 2FA, has no owner probably. They're absolutely rubbish. They're crap liquidity. And what happens is it's probably all just completely fake. They pump a coin randomly. When a coin pumps, a volume could be in and out within a flash and it'll just rise anyways. It creates the buy orders to go up. When there's low liquidity, it's very, very clever. They could be in and out in a jiffy, like literally 10 to 20 seconds. But it reacts to the price because the order book changes and the people buy. And then off it goes. Like, haha, unlucky sucker. Or they've already bought into it a long time ago at a very low price and they pump it and then they get their money out with the liquidity because they've got liquidity issues. Pump and dump groups are the devil. Do not touch them. So that is another element. That the sad truth is people will join. People will go into them. They'll get involved. They'll get very excited. They'll put a couple of grand in. They're like, yeah. Oh, you can't get your money out and you've just lost thousands of pounds. You've got big, massive bags. And you're probably completely wrecked. High yield investment programs. These are... If these are the devil, then I don't know what this is. Oh, if the previous was the devil, I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. These are horrendous, right? So I've already mentioned before, HYIP, BitConnect, BitPT. These are the same sort of... It's the same thing. You've got here old ones, Zeke rewards, all kinds of random stuff. Now, what these are... You've got pyramid schemes, you've got multi-level marketing, like most of it's crap. You've got these as well. This is where you are guaranteed a return of investment per day. Okay, simple really. You put your money in, you get a little bit out every day. Like, yay! There's loads of these all over the place. You've just got to look for them, trust me. There's a website, you can find them all, you can see how long they've been running for, you can see everything. You know, people genuinely just invest in these to make money. Risky stuff, but the risky stuff comes from the big ones that go absolutely booming. They go to the moon. HYIP was huge. BitConnect was massive. You can see what I'm saying here. 1% per day is not even close to being sustainable, and people get caught into it and people FOMO, and this is why you see articles like this. It happens, and honestly, the likes of BitConnect and HYIP, BitPT, etc. were making a lot of money, and they just went, bye, see you later, alligator. It's very, very scary. So if you see anything that goes, you can mine your cryptocurrency, you can get a guaranteed trading profit, you can get a guaranteed arbitrage profit that has 1%, 2%, 3% per day or per week, whatever, it's most likely a scam. There's legitimate ones in the UK that you can get involved with that are fully regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, which pay out a sum of 5% per year. Wow. There's also things like Brick Lane, which is property related, where you could pay up to 6-7% per year depending on the property price, but again, that's risk. You can also go on IG.com and use BlackRock as an investment portfolio where people manage your investments, and you could make up to 14% per year based off whatever they are trading on high risk account. It may never happen at 14%, but the minimum you'll get will be about 3 or 4%. And people are looking for 3% per day. Okay, it's really not sustainable. We know that. So again, sad truth is, these will appear more and more. This one is an interesting one. Dutchman conned investors out of 26 million for a fake mining. Fake mining is absolutely astronomical, right? People, right? I've had a few people. I've spoken about this a lot. Fake mining is the best, right? Because people don't understand Bitcoin mining. They don't understand the difficulty adjustment, how it all works, the cost processing, the gear. You can imagine this as a miner. They'll just buy a load of these like fake ones. This is obviously sticky notes, we know that. But they buy a load, or they'll go to a facility. They'll take a photo of a random facility. They go, oh, this is our mining rig, cool. It's in reality just a Ponzi scheme, and they don't have it. But also they have very generous, overbought kind of stupid estimations where they are making a couple of % per day. Where it's like, oh, that's a bit weird. That's just basically this thing. I just hurt myself. That really hurt. Corner of my desk. You bastard. When you look at this, it would just be the same as that. But they cloak it as mining, okay? Fake miners are horrendous. If you want to find legitimate miners, you've got to 1, buy them yourself, 2, set them up yourself, and 3, if you're going to get into a pool, you've got to see if it's on the blockchain. For example, you can go into blockchain.com, go to the data, go to see where the hash rates are, and go to them websites alone, and you can use them. Simple as that. They're just pools though, so that was good. So yeah, all kinds of stuff like here, you got the likes of Genesis Mining that went completely. Hashflare, they're all gone because of the cloud mining. They're fake. They do not work in the same way, the same vein. You might as well just throw your money at the wall. Lastly, let's talk about Dascoin. Why? MLM marketing. Why do you need MLM for investing in a coin? You don't. It's absolutely rubbish. The only thing that you need as a referral is affiliates, okay, to grow a company. That's simple. All they do is to get paid a percentage on whatever they do. That's all you need. But this was built as a pyramid scheme to promote a coin, the currency of trust, which is now rebranded into Green Power. It was always skeptical 3 years ago, and 3 years later nothing's happened apart from the rebrand and a new logo. People have lost a lot of money in this. Be wary. There will be loads and loads of coins that come out, and I'm going to go through the coins in a minute on CoinMarketCap of rubbish. You only need to worry about the ones that have a genuine use case. I'm going to teach you something in a minute on how you need to manage yourself as a person and avoid all the stuff you've just seen. Avoid all of them, and especially coins like this. It may look really good, but you can go on WordPress, you can make a website. I could do one. I can make a fake coin if I wanted to. It's easy. WordPress is easy. I make my own websites. I use cryptocurrency-based themes. It's obvious. It's simple. People do the same, guys. They make a WordPress website. They put a wallet. They go to Fiverr. They make a video. They make it look awesome. They put a suit on. They make this, that, and the other. Oh, give us your Bitcoin. We're going to make this awesome little thing that is complete nonsense. And we're going to run away with your money. Simple as that. So, let's get into this now. Right. Charts. I'm going to come on to this in a minute, so bear with me. Because I'm going to teach you another thing that really hurts people. When you go on CoinMarketCap, there's 2,209 recognized currencies on this website alone. Okay, about 50% of them are trash, rubbish, awful, and there's about probably 4 times the amount of coins that are out there anyways. But there's probably about 50,000 coins, ridiculous amount, that aren't even recognized by this. Just made randomly, and I really hurt my finger. That blooming hurt that. Now, let's talk about a few things. The lower you go, the more dangerous it is. It's like going down back alleys in dodgy countries you've never been in. You start getting some really odd stuff. So if you just keep going down, you're going to start seeing some issues. Look at the volume, for example. Some of them are really stupidly low. Oh, I've gone into the underground here. So, for example, their EB coin, $900, $700 volume, Hopper, whatever that is. Some of them are quite good though, to be fair. Digital asset. Some of these, you've never even heard of these. Some of them are genuinely good coins, have just been absolutely locked away because there's been no volume, or they came out in a better market and they're genuinely good projects, which is quite scary. So a lot of these are rubbish, I'll be honest with you. But what happens is you're going to see a lot of these coins and people will start pumping these and they'll tell you to invest them. Or a lot of them are like fake, or they've not had any sort of light of day, but ultimately you need to understand it. E-Bitcoin's a good one, right? Let's have a look at this. E-Bitcoin, right? This was genuinely a very good project once upon a time. Why? It had it was a community-based Bitcoin project where it was doing some quite good stuff. Now, it wouldn't have been a good investment, but it would have been a good usage if it got working. But the community split, and that was it. Simple as that. Like, you've got to be wary of these. Now, anything can happen to a coin. Any top coin, for example, you can go to, I don't know, let's look at IOTA. IOTA is a fantastic coin. It's got partnerships with Microsoft and etc. and IBM and stuff like that. But what happens if they split up and it goes wrong? Well, the price is just going to go like that, isn't it? It's just going to hit the floor. So, as a cryptocurrency investor, you must keep in the know. Do your research and keep in the know. Don't just go, I'm going to buy IOTA, I'm going to leave it for 10 years, let's see what happens. Yeah. No one does that. So don't be that person, because genuinely, I've spoken to people that go, I'm just going to buy and forget. Buy and forget. Be fine. What? You're an idiot. So, don't do that. You need to do your research. Now, that is fundamentals. Check out the links below to my Telegram group. There's over 530 people in there. Get in it. Ask questions. Talk to people. It's easy. Do not be strayed away from investing in coins that you're forced to invest in. You will see a coin on here somewhere that will have a multi-level marketing referral scheme program with it to get people in so they are getting rewarded with free stuff. Don't bother. Do not bother. Electronium is a really good example of that. Where's Electronium? The absolute devil coin. Where is it? I hope it's died. No, it's not died. It's still there. So let's talk about this. ICO 2017. They were pumping like hell. It was ridiculous. This had a very luxurious referral program. I want to mention another one in a minute as well. Basically, you got 100% of whatever they were buying into your wallet. So if I referred someone and they spent $1,000 and bought X amount of coins, I would get the same amount of coins back. It was scary how much it was. Okay, so if someone bought 100,000, I would also get 100,000. It was 100% like for like at certain levels, and it would reduce over each time. They hit hard cap very, very easily. $40 million they made. All they got to show for it is a little mining app that you can buy on your phone, download on your phone. Absolutely pathetic. Another one is Digitex. This had a very generous ICO. This had a stupidly massive, sign up to our exchange, you're going to get $80 for a referral. What? Absolutely boggling, unsustainable, and quite rightly has done since. Look at that. Now, what happened here? Their exchange did not get built by the person that they wanted. The CEO threw all of his toys out the pram, took the pram out the window with it, and it dumped. It created a massive dump, and that is the sad truth of it. If these projects have any hiccup, that happens. And guess who buys at the top? People who FOMO. Potentially you. Potentially your friend. Potentially your neighbour. Potentially your dog or your cat. But more often than not, it's you. And it happens a lot. People do FOMO in these regions. And let's get to the chart. Bitcoin. Whoa, what on earth happened there? Let's go to the weekly chart. It's a bit better. People were buying up here. And these are the sellers. These little wicks. Woo, boom, woo, boom, woo. Guess who got wrecked? Most people in cryptocurrency in 2017-18 got absolutely completely wrecked. And guess what? They will not touch it again. But if I do this, guess what's going to happen in a minute? The buyers are going to return. Oh, hello. The buyers are coming back. Why is that? So why didn't the people who bought up here sell up here and rebuy back down here and accumulate? I don't know that question. That is an open question because they didn't care. They just bought in on a whim. They got caught in the moment, the FOMO, and that's the sad truth. The sad truth of it is FOMO. Fear of missing out. Oh my God, Bitcoin is going to 20k. It's going to go to $1 million because John McAfee said so. No. Not yet, anyways. So not financial advice, but if you're buying on the tops like this, you're going to get wrecked. If you're buying up here, you're more likely going to get wrecked at some point, but not as much. The chance to buy was down here, and I was saying that all over my channel. Buy, guys. We're coming out of a bearish cycle. We're going to do well. Things are going to happen, guys. We're moving. And I'm just going to put this on here. There's one line for you. If you want another line, I'll put another line on for you. Oosh! What does this indication mean? Well, if I go to the daily time frame, nice little top tip. Whenever you're above the pink line, which is the EMA 200, it's bullish. We're out of the bear market. If I just go to the left here, nice and simples. Well, you can see over the course of the year, We closed below it there at 8,000. Or even there, again 8,000. Pretty obvious really. That was when we started to go bear. Very bear. Very, 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 very horrible bear market. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Now, if you start closing your positions below the EMA 55 on the daily time frame, you are pretty much okay. So you could have sold your position at 13,000 and rebought back down in this 3,500 range. Scary when you think about that, isn't it? So you need to educate yourself. Now, another thing I want to mention lastly, okay, this is the last thing I want to mention now. I've already said it, check out the links below. You can start learning with me for $5, literally $5. And I also have free stuff. I have my whole channel you can use for free. I've got a Telegram group that's free. I'm not a complete paid shill, don't worry about it. But I do teach a lot of people. I've already done it in the past with other platforms. Now, this is important. Look at this. What does this mean? It means we're going to come down at some point. We're going to come back. Yeah, we're going to come down at some point. But it's just a matter of when. We're very, very overbought at the minute. We are kind of stuck in a channel. I want us to stay here. I'll be honest with you. I want us to just stay in this pocket here. If we stay here, I'll be happy because altcoins will do that. Okay, altcoins will move. We know that. But what will happen if Bitcoin goes higher? The scams will come because everyone wants to buy Bitcoin. Everyone wants to hold Bitcoin. To grow Bitcoin is the other asset skill that you need. It's a lot easier to do it that way. Now, Binance. Let's talk about this. This is Binance Beta, the newer one. Margin trading is coming. A lot of people are going to get wrecked doing this now. They're going to go, oh, margin, cool, I can just do that. If you just go into the basic side of this on beta.binance.com, they've got a little M symbol here, also available for margin trading. Hello, XRP, TRX, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Binance Coin. What's going to happen? People are going to go margin. I'll put it on highest margin and get liquidated. When you get liquidated, they basically sell your position, kicking and screaming. Happy days, and it will pump the price. People will get wrecked, and again, the sad truth is, people will try and trade cryptocurrencies without learning, and ultimately FOMO, and get it to a margin position, and probably lose all their money. That is what's going to happen because people do not take the time to educate themselves. So, there you go. A long video, I know, spoken a lot of the truth, the victims, the scams, the pumping them groups, the blooming signal groups, you know, fake mining, MLM. All of it's there. Stick to the stuff that you know about. Investing by doing your own research in coins that you hold. Trading by investing in yourself, understanding what the risks are, how to do it, and ultimately how to keep your assets safe. And just be a good guy. Be a good guy. Do not be promoting scams. Do not be doing this, that, and the other. Learn the industry and focus on your own business. That is the best way to succeed. And yeah, there we go. I'll see you on Monday.